Thank you for choosing Peretti Family Dealers for your next vehicle purchase. Today we have our brand new 2023 Jaguar F-Pace S. This vehicle features an Eiger Grey exterior with black accents, as you can see back here with our Jaguar and F-Pace badging. And as we come to the side, we see that we have our lovely 19-inch 5-spoke gloss black wheels with the Jaguar emblem in the front. Coming to the front of the vehicle, we get a good look at that 3D grille, and let's go check out the interior. Hopping into the interior of our Jaguar F-Pace, we see that we have a lovely ebony interior with wood grain veneer accents. Taking a look at the door, we see we have seat memorization for our driver's seat, and our seats inside are going to be ebony as well, with perforated leather going down the middle and fully electronically controlled with heated and ventilation climate controls. Down below, if we look on the ground, we see we have our custom fitted Jaguar F-Pace mats, and as we take a seat inside, we see we get the partially digital display located on our dash, as well as the heads-up display which projects onto our windshield. Here on the steering wheel, we see we have our voice recognition feature, our favorites button, as well as our speed limiter, heated steering wheel function, radar cruise control functions, and lane keeping assist. The vehicle does have blind spot monitoring, and if we take a look here in the center, we see that we have our Pivi Pro touchscreen display, the largest and quickest display in a Jaguar Land Rover vehicle to date, and it does have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Below that, we see that we have our climate settings, including our heated and cooled seats settings, which are going to be located on these digital knobs, and you can adjust the fan speed as well on the same knob. And then we also have our heated windshield button. Underneath that guy, we see that we have a wireless charging pad, and then we have our gear shift with our volume controls, as well as our drive mode selector, which allows us to switch between comfort, eco, and off-roading. And then here in the center, we see that we have our waiting and our traction control button. Also in the center, we see that we have 2 cup holders and a 12-volt charging port, and this all can be tucked away whenever not in use. And if we pop open our center console, we see that inside of here we gain access to 1 USB Type-C port, as well as 1 USB 2.0 port. Last but not least, if we look up, we see that we have our HomeLink rear view mirror, which can be paired with up to 3 different garage doors. We have our SOS and emergency services button, and looking up top, we see that we have our lovely panoramic sunroof, which stretches all the way to our back seats. Let's go check out those back seats. Hopping into the back seat of our vehicle, we see that back here we have a continuation of that lovely ebony interior. It's nice and clean with the wood grain veneer and chrome accents. It's very well detailed. And as we look in our back seats, we see they share the same design as our front seats, with that stitching pattern along the side and then the perforated leather going down the middle. On the floor back here, we see that we already have our all-weather mats installed. And taking a seat back here, we see that we have a couple of accessories behind our headrest. These are going to be the Jaguar Land Rover Click and Go system. That is a coat hanger or shirt hanger, and this is going to be a purse hook. We also see that inside of here we have 2 independent vents for your backseat passengers, as well as a 12-volt charging port located just beneath that. And if we drop down our middle seat, we get our armrest with the 2 cup holders in the center. Let's go take a look at the trunk space on our Jaguar F-Pace. Last but not least, we have the trunk of our F-Pace. Looking back here, we see we have that blacked out Jaguar emblem with the F-Pace badging. Popping open the trunk, we see we have an automatic liftgate, which opens at the press of a button. And back here, we have a couple of accessories as well, including the privacy shade, which keeps any prying eyes from looking in the back of your vehicle. We also have our cargo cover, as well as our first aid kit, front license plate holder, and the cargo organizer with the original fabric mats that came with the vehicle, and our lovely sunshade. And then my favorite part about the cargo cover is it actually has the Jaguar badging located on there.